Yeah, so this will be recorded and there will be a replay video sent out this afternoon to everyone. So for those of you who, well, you guys are all here, but for those who couldn't make it in person, yeah, of course, you're welcome. You'll be able to do the replay at your own convenience. Good morning. So this is a 5-day challenge. We will be meeting every morning this week at 8 a.m. to do some breath work and some meditation. I start my day every single day with breathing exercises, and I am looking forward to sharing it with you. I've always had a breathing and meditation practice, but at the beginning of the quarantine, the first quarantine with COVID, I started doing this really religiously and really built my practice then. And I have so much energy. I feel so good every day. And with the beginning of a new year, Happy New Year, everyone. I just thought it would be a great way to do this together to start this month, each morning, breathing, meditating, and just building a strong foundation for the year ahead. So we'll go ahead and get started. So be sure you're comfortable. And we'll just begin with eyes closed. And just begin to notice your breath. Feel the cool air as it enters into the nostrils. And the warm air as it releases out of the body, whether it's through the nose or the mouth. And just be aware of different parts of the body. First, feel your seat. Feel the part of the body, the legs, your bottom, your hips that are touching the ground or the chair. The spine lifting tall up and out of the hips with the head just resting at the top of the spine. And we'll keep the hands on the thighs, but we're going to turn the palms so that the palms are facing up, and we'll bring the first fingertip to the thumb tip. So it looks like this with the palms resting up. First fingertip to thumb tip. Hands, backs of the hands resting on the thighs. So this gesture of the hands is called Jnana Mudra. A mudra is a hand gesture, and this is symbolic of bringing the self to the self. So it's a reconnection. The very word yoga means union, and that union is the union of coming back to the self, weaving together all parts of the self. Be aware of the flow of the breath once again, and just feel the long inhale and long exhale. Letting the breath give you a little bit of energy as you take breath in. And as you exhale, the exhale is grounding, balancing. And now we're going to lengthen the breath a little bit more. So imagine that the breath isn't just coming in and out of the nose, but it's bigger than that. It's more than that. It begins at the bottom of the spine, at the tailbone. And as you breathe in, the breath rises up the spine. And as you breathe out, the breath flows back down the spine all the way to the tailbone. Again, like that, inhaling, the breath lifts, rises, elevates. Exhale, the breath descends its way from the throat or the heart back to the spine, back to the very base of the spine. And now we'll inhale another long breath in, and at the top of the inhale, just pause for a moment, hold the breath. And now release, letting all the breath out of the lungs. down to the base of the spine. Inhaling again, the breath flowing up the spine. Pause for a moment, so very slight holding of the breath and a long exhale. At the bottom of the exhale, breathe in again. Long, fluid inhale, and then pause. Long, fluid exhale, and try to get every exhale complete. So every time you're breathing out, you're breathing all air out, ready to take in a fresh, new breath. Inhaling. Pause. Long exhale. And at the bottom of the exhale, once you've breathed out all the air, pause here. Slight hold of the breath, and then inhale again. After the inhale, pause. Long exhale. Pause. Inhaling again. Pause. And long exhale. And now we're going to move into another form of breathing, or in yoga, this is called a pranayama. This breathing exercise will begin in the belly, and it's a forced and short exhale through the nose. So we'll imagine the breath beginning at the base of the spine. You'll inhale up to the belly and then begin little puffs of exhale through the nose. It sounds like this. I keep my hand on my belly and I can feel the diaphragm, the breathing muscle at the top of the abdominals moving in and up. So every exhale, the diaphragm moves in, the breath goes out. And just try not to think about the inhale. This is a harder breathing exercise. So just we're going to take it really, really slow today. So one hand on the belly, close the eyes, imagine the breath at the base of the spine. Inhale, take the breath up to the abdominals, and little exhales. Exhale, 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 exhale. Nice and slow, there's no rush. Little puffs of breath out of the nose. The inhale will just naturally happen. Try not to think about it. Two more. After the next one, exhale all the breath out. Take a long inhale, long, full inhale. Hold the breath. Hold the breath according to your own strength. When you need to exhale and take more air in than you do, there's no competition. And now if you're still holding the breath, release, exhale all the breath out. And we'll now bring the right hand up towards the face. So the thumb is going to rest on the right nostril, ring finger on the left nostril. So I'll come a little bit closer again. Right thumb on the right nostril, ring finger on the left nostril. And just close your eyes. We're going to close off the right nostril with the thumb and take a long breath in on the left nostril. Long inhale. Close the left side and then exhale on the right. Long exhale on the right. Long and full inhale on the right side. Long exhale on the left as you close the right nostril with the thumb. long, fluid breath in on the left. Close the left side and a long and fluid breath out on the right. As you breathe and as we're isolating the breath, still imagine the breath. It's not just flowing in and out of the nose, but up along the spine and then back down the spine. By now, you should be exhaling on the left nostril. Long inhale on the left side. Taking every breath slowly. Take your time. There's no rush with breathing. Exhaling on the right. If my speed is too slow for you, you can go just a little bit quicker. Sometimes it even helps to count the breath. Inhaling 1, 2, 3. Exhaling 1, 2, 3. We're just going back and forth, side to side. Long inhale on the left. Long exhale on the right. Continuing on your own. This form of breath is called Nadi Shodhana. And the translation is alternate nostril breathing or balancing of the different energy channels. The right side, right nostril, when we breathe in and out of the right, this corresponds with our sense of solar energy. The sun gives us a little power. And when we breathe in or out on the left, this side corresponds with the moon. It's more gentle and calm. And as we all embody these energies, these polar opposite energies, whether we call it masculine, feminine, day or night, sun or moon, this form of breathing is to balance out those energies. We'll just keep breathing like this. There's no rush. Just feel the breath, long and fluid, each side. I love beginning my day with breathing exercises because if I go right to meditation, my mind is full of thoughts. It's racing usually, or I'm still tired from sleep, so my mind could also be still dreaming. And so when we begin with the breath work, with pranayama, it gives us an opportunity to clear the mind and to focus the mind. So that sitting in meditation is a little bit easier. The next time you exhale on the left side, you'll release your hand down. There's no rush. So if you're still breathing in on the right, as you're ready, as you breathe out on the left, release your right hand back down. Fingertip, index finger to thumb tip once again. And close your eyes as you're sitting tall. Eyes are closed, but imagine the gaze lifting upwards to the center of the forehead. And just allow your awareness to rest in this space. Center of the forehead. Breath is still fluid. Streaming and soft inhales and exhales. If you can, allow the body to be still so you're not fidgeting. And as soon as you feel a thought enter the mind, bring your attention back to the breath. And you can even repeat to yourself, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If it's helpful, you can count the breath. And if you find that you don't need to focus on the breath, keep the inner gaze turned to the center of the forehead. This also helps to keep the mind empty. Be patient with yourself because meditation takes time and effort, practice, and patience. The human mind is conditioned to think, to be constantly processing. So these techniques of breathing or focusing the awareness up to the center of the forehead can help to keep the mind still for just a few moments. And you'll find that the more you practice, the easier it gets. And as you sit, be aware again of the breath and just notice the quality of your breath. Does the breath feel smooth or stuck, long or short, soft or rigid? There's no right answer, there's no wrong answer. Just be aware of the quality of the breath. And imagine again, once again, the breath beginning at the base of the spine. Inhaling, the breath rises up like an elevator. Notice where it ends. Notice, does it finish in the belly, the heart, the throat, the head? And then let the breath flow back down to the base of the spine as you exhale. Inhale again, breath rising up. Hold the breath for 1 moment. And exhale, release. Inhaling again. Hold the breath. Long exhale. At the bottom of the exhale, when all breath is out, slight pause of the breath. Hold the breath before you inhale again, taking now a long inhale through the nose. Hold the breath. Long, fluid, soft exhale. Pause. Inhaling again. And now just skip the pause and let the exhale flow. At the bottom of the exhale, you'll pause. Inhale again, but we won't hold the breath. Go right into your exhale. Very slight pause at the bottom of the exhale. And now release any holding, pausing, and just let the breath be natural. Be aware of your body on the ground or the chair. Be aware of the touch of the fingertips to the thumbs, this point of contact. Be aware of the contact where the eyelids touch, where they are closed shut. And just allow the breath to be natural. And you can go ahead and open your eyes slowly. Sometimes after sitting in breathing or meditation, opening the eyes and taking in the light can be very abrupt. So we always open the eyes slowly. And this concludes our first challenge of the week. So I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This recording will be sent to you later. So if you find that you want to practice it again at the end of the day, you are welcome to. And I'm just going to unmute you guys, or I think you can unmute yourselves. If you have any questions.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Jackie.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jackie.
You're welcome, everyone. Hi, Karen. Hi, Merle. Nicole. It's so special to start my morning with all these beautiful people. I love seeing everyone on here.
It's really nice
doing
this.
Thank you guys so much. I will see you tomorrow morning. So one quick note is that I will send you an email each morning with the Zoom link so that if it gets lost in your inbox, I know you all got a confirmation email when you signed up, but you'll be receiving it again every single morning so it doesn't get lost in your inbox. You'll get that about an hour before the meditation challenge. And everyone registered will be put into a drawing to win complimentary participation in, I'm hosting a New Year's yoga retreat, which will be the weekend after this coming, the 15th through the 17th of January. And it's going to be a really nice time with lots of different practices and setting intentions for the new year. And so you'll all have an opportunity to be entered into that drawing. The rule is that you have to come every day or do the replay video. And that's why it's a challenge. Thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Take care.
A lot.